Foods in Japan that surprise outsiders. First, you can order ice cream featuring intricate flower designs that look like a botanical garden. An artisan pipes individual petals to craft a beautiful dessert with any design you want. Next, this cafe puts a unique twist on iced coffee by using frozen glasses. The barista pours hot coffee into the freezing cups to create an instantly chilled and refreshing beverage. Next, you have to try this 102-year-old grandma's handmade ramen. She begins by filling bowls with rich broth before adding handmade noodles and traditional savory toppings. Next, in Osaka, you can find a delicious crunchy cream pie. Chefs bake thin sheets of dough and fill them with custard before caramelizing the top into a sugar crust. Next, this shop in Japan sells an incredible blooming tea. A waiter arranges sliced apples in a cup and pours hot tea over them, causing the fruit to bloom right before your eyes. Next, in Japan, you can find a traditional honeycomb snack called Takoyaki. It is made by whisking sugar and baking soda together until it puffs up into an airy pastry that melts on your tongue. Lastly, at this shop in Japan, you can order a massive chicken cutlet famous for its size. The chef deep fries a slice of chicken until golden before finishing it with a generous drizzle of tangy tonkatsu sauce. Foods in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, this chef makes adorable pig crepes that are almost too cute to eat. They fill a fresh crepe with whipped cream and sweet sauce before stacking 3 custom-made pig faces right on top. Next, in Japan, you can find a massive strawberry parfait. Towers of fresh berries are carefully balanced in a glass cup lined with thick layers of fluffy whipped cream. Next, you have to try this grandma's handmade mitarashi dango for an authentic local snack. She rolls large chunks of rice dough into perfect spheres which are grilled until charred and glazed in a sweet soy sauce. Next, this small ramen stand serves comforting meals that taste incredible. They combine homemade broth with fresh noodles, finishing the bowl with tender meat, soft eggs, and crisp seaweed. Next, in Japan, you can get a delicious sweet potato and maki that is incredibly satisfying. This stretchy treat features a sweet potato dough wrapped tightly around a rich filling and smooth whipped cream. Next, this shop in Japan sells croissant waffles, dunked in rich melted chocolate. The pastry is pressed into a hot waffle iron for a crispy texture, then submerged in chocolate sauce for the ultimate dessert. Lastly, you can find a super fluffy matcha cake, famous for its vibrant green color. This treat is made by folding premium matcha powder into a light batter and baking it to a cloud-like consistency. Foods in Japan that surprise foreigners. First, at this restaurant, you can get an adorable bear hot pot that is almost too cute to eat. A waiter brings out your chosen teddy bear and turns on your grill to slowly melt the broth as you add in toppings. Next, this shop in Japan sells incredible mitarashi dango for only 50 cents. The chewy rice patties are grilled to perfection and dipped in a sweet soy glaze for an amazing treat. Next, you have to try this grandma's handmade confectionaries. She prepares everything from eclairs to cream puffs by hand, offering various desserts for just $1. Next, this 130-year-old candy is a must-try snack for any visitor. It is made by wrapping sticky rice in a syrup dough and coating it in mackerel powder for a unique flavor. Next, omelets are so beloved in Japan that this specialized restaurant features a massive line of dedicated egg chefs. Dozens of pans are lined across the grill while the staff skillfully flips fluffy omelets. Next, in Japan, you can find a massive peach tower parfait. These are created by stacking 3 entire peaches atop one another to form a gigantic dessert. Lastly, this shop in Japan sells mango mochi covered in delicate strands of pressed matcha ice cream. A specialized machine squeezes the gelato into thin threads, creating a refreshing treat that melts in your mouth. Foods in Japan that don't exist in your country. First, this whale cake in Japan will absolutely blow your mind. It's an adorable mini pastry that reveals a delicious sweet custard the moment you cut it open. Next, you can find a cute pink fruit sando that is shaped like a stylish bow tie. Chefs use fresh pink bread stuffed with thick cream and strawberries to create the perfect aesthetic dessert. Next, you have to try this grandpa's homemade rice cutlet for an authentic local meal. He fries chicken with eggs to create a savory topping that rests perfectly over a bowl of steamed rice. Next, in Japan, you can order delicious honey butter bread made from vibrant matcha dough. The toasted loaf is smothered in honey butter and finished with a rich green tea cream filling. Next, this store in Japan sells an incredible ice cream pudding. Swirls of soft serve are layered with fresh strawberries and pudding, then finished with decorative tubes of flavored syrup. Next, in Japan, you can find a viral Dubai chocolate crepe that combines 2 global trends. This treat features a fresh crepe filled with whipped cream before being topped with homemade chocolate mochi balls. Lastly, this cafe sells a beautiful strawberry matcha parfait, layered with fresh fruit and topped with a perfect swirl of green tea ice cream. Foods in Japan that should exist everywhere. First, this cafe in Japan creates incredible custom latte art that brings your favorite characters to life. A barista layers thick foam atop your drink before drawing in intricate details. Next, at Disneyland Tokyo, you can order an adorable mini alien mochi inspired by Toy Story. These treats are famous for being super stretchy and make for the perfect snack. Next, you have to try this grandpa's homemade hot dogs. He makes them by frying patties and eggs before adding them to a toasted bun for a meal made with love. Next, in Japan, you can find traditional dango served in a wooden box. These are made by putting rice balls in a mitarashi marinade, giving every bite a delicious sweet and savory flavor. Next, this shop sells an incredible chocolate raclette on top of their desserts. A waiter brings out a massive block of melting chocolate and scrapes a warm layer directly onto your dish. Next, in Japan, you can order a mesmerizing pudding dessert. A chef pours your chosen sauce into the center, causing the liquid to spill over the sides in a satisfying pattern. Lastly, this cafe serves incredible cake sticks. They fill a container with rich matcha or chocolate sauce so you can dip each piece of cake yourself. Foods in Japan that should exist in your country. First, you can order this adorable chick omurice that is almost too cute to eat. A chef skillfully shapes tiny baby chickens from boiled eggs and places them atop a fluffy yellow omelet. Next, this restaurant in Japan serves an incredible 5-star Wagyu burger. It features 3 premium grilled Wagyu patties that are topped with their rich, signature homemade sauce. Next, you have to try this grandma's handmade onigiri for a meal made with love. She stuffs seasoned rice with savory meat before wrapping it in crisp seaweed for a delicious snack. Next, you can experience a true iced coffee served inside a massive hollowed-out block of ice. Once you finish the cold brew, you can scrape the interior edges to enjoy a refreshing coffee snow cone. Next, this fluffy pistachio chocolate cake will blow your mind with its unique pattern. Bakers mix 2 different doughs together before dipping the finished cake into a glossy, rich chocolate sauce. Next, in Japan, you can get this incredible white omelet. It's made by taking albino eggs and frying them into a rolled omelet that doesn't look real. Lastly, this shop in Japan sells cute red bean baskets wrapped like tiny packages. They fry pancakes with edible strings and fill them with sweet bean paste before tying them into adorable bundles. Foods in Japan that should exist in your country. First, mothers in Japan make incredible bento boxes featuring intricate character designs for their children. These are crafted by assembling an assortment of small, colorful dishes that are shaped into adorable animals. Next, this cafe in Japan sells cute Snoopy lattes in a variety of flavors that are finished with an edible Snoopy head on top. Next, you have to try this grandma's amazing mitarashi dango. She hand makes every rice ball before grilling them and coating them in a sweet soy glaze. Next, this restaurant in Japan makes extraordinary Mickey Mouse pancakes. The chefs cook fluffy batter into the iconic shape before coating them in a rich custard and torching the surface for a crunchy finish. Next, in Kyoto, you can witness a traditional mochi making method. 2 artisans work in perfect sync, alternating between heavy pounding and quick folding until the rice becomes a chewy treat. Next, you can find the jiggliest cake balls that offer a unique bouncy texture. These are made by pouring airy batter into sphere molds and baking them until they reach an airy consistency. Lastly, this shop in Japan sells an incredible matcha pudding topped with charming edible ladybugs. They take a cup of handmade pudding and finish it with a scoop of ice cream and tiny decorative sweets.